Bilbo
Good
says,
evening.
meow. Hello. Are you doing a Madonna? Are you doing
I'm
Jeff?
checking my frames.
Oh yeah, you are. You're doing a Madonna. Like, isn't that a Madonna? Like, she
I think
does
so. Vogue, right?
Vogue. That's it. You're voguing.
Ah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you're voguing.
I was thinking about wearing like one of those mics, the Madonna mic.
A Madonna
Ah.
mic. Oh, I could wear a Madonna bra. You know, put little like razor blades in the bottom. And just go.
Come by.
Hey.
Hey, cheers. What are you guys drinking?
お疲れ様です。はい。I've got the emo shochu.
Emo.
Emo.
Anna?
I'm drinking shochu tonight too.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing
Because I was
Mugi show.
Mugi. Oh, this is Mugi too because I showed Daisuke. He said that mine was Mugi as well.
Yeah.
So we're both on Mugi shochu. And the reason why? Because I'm getting fat. I'm turning into a fat motherfucker. Drinking so much freaking wine in the last goddamn few months. Oh my god. What was I thinking?
Because of quarantine, you're not getting out enough.
Oh, that's happening to me.
Okay, I wish that were the excuse. However, it's just I don't know why I started drinking so much wine lately, but I'm gonna go with it's the wine. And Daisuke is saying it's the lockdown-ishness. I'm gonna go with wine.
Okay.
Wine. God damn it. I gotta lose weight before the 21st.
21st, yes. 21st
Yeah, me
is
too.
Yeah, sure, Jeff.
Our gig.
Yeah, our gig on the 21st. And if I don't lose weight, you'll have a fat lead singer who'll be like, oh. It's all good.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I'll just have to wear
Yeah.
like a jacket or something so you don't see all my excess flabby bits.
Zip it.
Impossible. That's never going to fucking happen. And speaking of unzipping, I wanted to ask you, Jeff, about this project that you have going and that you posted on your Facebook wall today. And tell us about
yes.
It's one for Neil or something? What was that?
Yeah, that's right. It's a song that I wrote for my dear friend Neil Stonecker,
Okay.
who's been battling cancer and also just got pneumonia.
Oh my god.
And was hospitalized, and he's a fighter. Like, he's really like struggling, but he's coming back. He's step by step, and basically, he's been battling cancer, for many years, like on and off, right? And his medical expenses, like, they pile up, and and then he's, like I said before in the other live stream, like, he's really into kind of alternative types of treatments,
Right.
like vitamin C, lots of vitamin C, and he eats like all these really nice organic foods, and he has to order them from overseas and all that stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money.
But I've heard that really does make a difference. Like, especially high vitamin C. He gets the drip for that? Like vitamin C drips?
Yeah, he goes into the clinic, and they give him, like, I don't know how many milligrams,
But it's
really, really high doses of vitamin C.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
that's
definitely
kind of
helped.
It does help. I was actually reading something about that the other day, that it really makes a difference. The thing is, it does cost here. But also the drips.
Expensive.
Yeah. And they take a long time because vitamin C, when it goes into your arm as a drip, actually burns your veins. So they have to slow the drip down. Yeah, I've had that done a few times. They have to slow the drip down so that it drips really slowly, because you can feel the burning going into your veins because it's ascorbic acid. So it actually does burn. So if you have like super high doses of vitamin C, you can be having that drip for like hours to slow it down so your body can tolerate it. So
he does have to spend like hours in the clinic. It takes it's like an all-day event.
Exactly. And if you're going to want to have that kind of stuff done, you have to go often. It costs money, and it is a little painful. Yeah, I mean, it's not an easy. People go, oh, vitamin C drips are so easy, but I mean, they take a long time. They do hurt, depending on the dosage, which he's going to need a lot. And it's a process. It takes a long time to get for your body to take that amount in. So, and then organic, like you were saying, that's all costly too, coming in from other countries. Do you know where he gets the organic stuff from?
Well, his like iHerb,
Oh,
iHerb.com.
I love that place.
Yeah,
I
he
shop there all
uses
the
that.
time. Right.
What is it?
It's a site
I
in
don't know.
America.
Oh.
I do. I shop there all the time. I love it. So it's iHerb.com, and you can buy like vitamins and even washing powder and houseware and makeup and stuff. And it's actually really, really cheap shipping or free shipping to Japan. And the prices are much cheaper than in Japan, like to buy vitamins and stuff like that. So it's actually
really?
Yeah. I love it. And you can buy like stuff like even washing powders and like natural stuff and organic stuff and things you can't even find in Japan. And if you could find them here, they're like 3 times the price. So, you know, you can find some really good stuff on iHerb. I've put all my friends onto iHerb. I love that site. It's really cool. And actually I buy makeup there too. Just a girl thing, but I do. I love it. Yeah, it's a very cool site. So yeah.
Yeah, so
check it out.
So
Yeah,
that project was about, you know, just trying to raise a bit of bread for him, some money, so that he
Right.
can continue purchasing these things and getting his
Right.
vitamin C treatments and stuff like
Right.
that. So
Right.
yeah, and surprisingly enough, it went live yesterday, and we've already raised what? Let me check the stats here. Like 51,000 yen.
Wow.
Almost, yeah.
Almost 500 USD.
Yeah, like 500 USD. So,
USD.
and that's so cool. Like within
Yeah.
just just a day,
Right.
So it's promising, and I think that we can reach 1,000 because it's spreading through Neil's circles and Daisuke
Yeah.
circles. Everybody's around me.
Right.
He's pretty well connected, so.
Right.
It's the next best thing that we could do
Right.
instead of like a live benefit concert
Right. Right.
that we tried before, which worked great, but we can't do that now.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really cool, really encouraging. I'm over the moon happy to check this out and
Oh, that's awesome.
I get email updates. Oh, another sale, and I'm like,
Oh,
So
that's great.
you wrote this song for him.
yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Daisuke and I, we went up to Hokkaido.
Mhm.
He did a contract there. I think you were there in December, right?
Yeah, last
That's-
December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I stayed on for another 2-3 months.
Yes.
Forever. I think in January or February, I came up with that song, just kind of the main riff, intro, and chords, and I was thinking about it. Usually, when I write something, I turn it into this giant like albatross of freaking.
The albatross.
Yeah. Okay. There's gonna be a dragon section, and I don't know. I was like going nuts with all the different sections and stuff, but I was just like, no, screw
He
that.
does, by the way.
And I'm just going to write, it's going to be a 4-chord or, I think there's like 6 chords in a whole damn song. You know what I mean? And then just keeps repeating it over. And it's kind of a slow jam, kind of smooth jazz kind of
Right.
vibe. And and I came up with 2 separate melodies. And then at the end, I just put them together, and, it's kind
And
of
it
a jam
worked.
tune, but
Right.
it's really cool.
Right.
It's got a nice
Yeah, I
vibe.
like that.
Right.
Mm.
Aww.
Yeah, and your
Well,
guitar
who's-
playing,
who's-
Daisuke, was killing.
Oh, thanks.
Always.
Oh,
How can it not be?
well, when I got the track, there were already too many parts going on, and but yeah, I put 8 tracks, I think.
Yeah.
I put a lot.
But they're very tasty and where you know what I mean, where you chose to play and where you left things alone. And I love the thing that I watched your vlog, and you were talking about how you listened to a lot of Michelle and Degacello.
Yeah. And
Those-
and yeah, I went back to listen to Michelle's stuff because the kind of reminds me of the song, the sound and idea. and I'm looking for the how can I fit in my guitar parts for your song, and also I was listening to a lot of Marcus Miller that couple nights, and I found ideas from that track. So yeah, inspiration. So yeah, I think it came out pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. He does this right at the beginning of the track. Daisuke does this kind of thing, and it's killing. I love it. He did it twice, but I only used it once. I was like kind of gave you choose which spot is better. I was kind of I couldn't decide.
Producer Jeff.
Should I just get in the right on time, or should I wait for the second chance?
Yeah. No,
So that was good. That was good. Nice choice.
And then I didn't even have to tell you. Like I was like, just play a wailing guitar solo at the end.
Oh, and he
ending,
did
bam.
it.
And he just did it. I didn't even have to say nothing. I was like,
Yeah, you didn't say anything, but it's just came up.
This
I'm
song
waiting
is a-
for something like distortion
did it.
guitar. Very, the song is very smooth and really nice and dancing kind of slow jam, jazzy stuff.
right.
But I put a lot of distortion and just like bend the notes, like rock guitar thing.
it was killing.
Oh my
Totally
god,
killing.
awesome. So this is available on Bandcamp, and you can see it on your wall, Jeff. Is that
That's right.
And
Yeah. If you
Daisuke
go
too?
to my Facebook, I've got links galore there, or you can just go to jeffcurrymusic.bandcamp.com and you'll see it there.
Okay.
One for
Right.
Neil.
One
for
for Neil
Neil.
is the name of the song.
One
Yeah, and it's
for-
all the money that we make from the song goes straight to him. As soon as I get paid by PayPal, I'm just going to forward it to him. So that's the deal.
That's awesome. Really awesome. Seriously. I'm in
Yeah.
good company, people. Seriously. If anything happens to me, these bitches can look after me.
That's right.
They'll be like, no, if I die, motherfucker, die.
I got a tune for you, Anna.
Uh-oh.
Dun, 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 dun. Banana Anna. Banana Anna. What do you think?
I think if you don't play black metal at my funeral, I will come down and fucking haunt you. Jesus. If that's the song that you write for me, I will freaking haunt your fucking asses off forever.
Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna buy a banjo and then
Yeah.
What was that t-shirt? Pedal faster, I hear banjo music.
Yeah.
Seriously, I will fucking come down and haunt your fucking asses. I will. No. Yeah. I actually told John at the Dickens, if I die, I want my ashes at the Dickens looking down on everyone.
Oh Lord.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. Just put like a glass of whiskey there, my ashes, and just like part of the scene, part of the crowd. Just fill up the whiskey glass and put it. Yeah, seriously, I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot wrong with me. No one can work it out. Speaking of the Dickens, they are actually going to reopen on the 1st, which is this Monday. We're really hoping that everything stays good with the whole stupid, goddamn, dumbass pandemic shit. That there is no second, third, or whatever, how many waves, that like it just stays the way it is, which is Japan's been doing so freaking well. For anybody watching that's not in Japan, we've been doing so well. And I hope it stays that way. Anyway, the national emergency has been lifted and the Dickens will reopen on Monday. We are playing on the 21st. And they're going to reopen on Monday, and I'm going to be there to have a drink or 5.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice, mate. Nice. So yeah, I mean, just, fingers crossed that everything, it's a big place, it's airy. I don't know how we're going to go for the 21st for us. We're not going to have a band on before us like we've been planning for the last one, because we want to try and keep it a bit more simple and, like not so, like it's not such as much of a big event as we had envisioned for the first, the actual release party. So the Dickens is a big place. It's 2-story. It's got windows that I know John will leave open to a certain extent when the band is playing, but then he'll reopen when the band has stopped playing. It's airy. They've just been spending the last couple of months cleaning up the inside, scrubbing it all down. It's looking good. New paint job. Everything's been
Oh wow.
yeah. Brand new Dickens just about. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Supporting what the Dickens who have been supporting live music for the last 20 something years. 21st for everybody watching. 21st.
21st, what Dickens. And we're gonna have a very, very talented drummer for first time join us.
Yeah. Oh, we have a new drummer joining us. So this is a drummer that we all know and we've all played with before, and he plays around town with everybody and he's amazing. And his name is, if he's watching, big shout out to Mike Marrington. Woohoo! Yeah, he's pretty beastie behind the kit. He's pretty much plays every style, but I've heard him do like metal and rock, and oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be epic. Yeah. Super happy.
Hopefully, I gave him an excuse to buy a double bass drum pedal.
I don't think he needed one. I think I think his wife is probably used to the idea that okay, he's gonna have one. He's gonna make a lot of noise, and he's
Yeah. I love Mike. He's such a good hang and such a funny dude.
Oh,
and,
totally. Yeah.
Yeah, totally down to earth and just an extreme, just an amazing musician. Like
amazing. And funny as fuck.
Yeah, funny and he goes camping and he burns all his old drumsticks. Like he posts photos of it, and it's like, dude, yes, I like this guy. You know what I mean? Like. Totally, I can totally relate to somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Me too. Yeah. We've been drunk a few times together, and he's pretty funny. Yeah.
So
I love him.
Yeah, exactly. We all love you, Mike, if you're watching.
Yeah, and I sent him the mail. That hey man, you want to do it? And he's like,
you want to do it?
Yeah, of course I do, but. We've been in lockdown. I haven't played in like a month, and I don't know if I can handle it.
Oh, God,
dude, you're gonna play this stuff better than I can. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, don't worry.
Yeah, he's gonna have it down in like,
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be just a new angle. I love, actually, I kind of love playing with different drummers. Because everybody has their own personality. And like, so Izmatik doesn't really, we don't have like a drummer per se.
Set drummer. We have drummers like beautiful Aaron and gorgeous Daniel, who have been there for us before and like saved our asses and just actually added their elements to all the songs. That's just been amazing. But yeah, not a set drummer. So
but in a way it's cool, man, because I love like hearing everybody's personality behind it. Everybody's different, and it's really cool. So
me too. Yeah, like I love Daniel, but I love Aaron. So like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's like yeah. I remember saying once to Aaron, I can really like follow when you're drumming. He's like, is that a good thing? I'm like, well, yeah. It's a different thing, but it's a good thing. Like, of course it's a good thing. I mean, it's all different, but it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, it's all completely different, but it's all completely freaking wonderful. So yeah. And yeah, having Mike was going to be really fun. Yeah, he's got a wicked sense of humor. And by the way, an awesome fucking singer.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Have you heard him sing? Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have.
I mean, you'll kick me out the fucking band. You'll be like, we don't need this bitch anymore. We'll just keep him.
That's the plan.
I think also he can play the guitar or maybe a bass even. He's like supernatural musician, Maybe he was born like that.
Yeah, like Daniel though. Daniel's one of those fuckers that can just. It's like you should not be allowed to play piano that well. That's not allowed because you're that kind of drummer and just Yeah, it's so annoying.
It seems like drummers, like it seems like the best drummers can play other instruments. And I don't know.
I hate them.
Yeah, me too. They kind of drive me crazy. Actually, my I have a good friend from my hometown. His name is Finn Eichner. He plays in a really popular band from New Zealand called Lips. And
I think you mentioned this band before to me.
yeah, he's a killer, just creative force.
Right.
And I remember when I just started playing bass,
Right.
and he was already like a pretty badass drummer, and he was running circles around me on the bass, and I was
I
like,
hate those
man,
fuckers."
screw you,
Mm.
like, fucker.
I had
You
a
know what I
friend.
mean?
I had a friend like that, Gary Spielman, who passed away about 7 years ago. He was, oh my god, he was like the best freaking drummer. He was also a raging alcoholic in Australia. And he was like the
In
best freaking
Australia.
drummer in Australia. Oh man, he was
That's
so
double
good.
plus.
Yeah, it's a double plus. He used to be able to drum better with one hand that most drummers can ever do with like two. He was just like this freaking force of nature and this amazing drummer who used to play piano like a motherfucker. And he used to play my piano. I had this old, beautiful, beautiful cherry wood piano. And he used to play it and he used to hit so hard, he used to snap the ivories off. And they would go flying in all directions. Wanker. Anyway, he's looking down on us now going, yeah, big one to him. But he also played guitar and bass, and he played bass in a band, and he played guitar, and he was like this great acoustic guitarist, and he was this great
Wow.
bassist, and he had a great voice. He sounded like Paul McCartney. He actually looked like Paul McCartney too. It was totally weird. And a freaking amazing drummer. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is a thing about drummers. What the hell's up with that? You know, I was saying to you, Jeff, that James Labrie from Dream Theater, you know, we know him as this incredible vocalist from Dream Theater. He's somebody I look up to and think, oh, holy good God. But I didn't, know until recently that he was a drummer. It's like, what? I mean, I can't imagine ever drumming. I have the worst sense of fucking timing ever. Like, I can't imagine it. It's like, how do people do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking of buying an electronic kit.
Ooh, you could drum when you were a bass player.
Well, I can, I probably can't play a whole tune, but I mean, like as far
play
as
half a tune.
because, yeah, well, it's like when I'm writing the stuff, and actually, programming drums is my least favorite part of writing the demos,
Right.
and then it's like, and also it's like I just use basically a lot of times I just drag and drop like loops, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm too lazy, like
Right.
to like think, oh, I want to hear like a, some little thing here, you know what I mean? So, but I can play that. I can play
Right.
it faster than I can
Program it. Right.
Mm.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
So, yeah, I'm really thinking about
Ooh,
buying,
like an electronic
you know,
one of those electronic kits that you just
yeah, like and especially like drum fills and stuff like that. Like,
right.
I can play like a kind of a simple drum fill where it's
Right.
supposed to be, and then
Right.
edit it later to make it sound fantabulous. So
Fantabulous.
that's a word, by the way.
Fucking tabulous. Fucking tabulous. I love it.
So
I love
anyway,
it.
that's the plan.
Oh, I like it. It's a good plan. I wish I could
Yeah.
play drums. God damn it. Okay, somebody teach me. Anybody. Anybody. Okay, we're about to run out of time on this chat. Is that right, Daisuke?
Yeah, so we're gonna have a very short break, and during the break, I wanna play the song for Neil, the one for Neil. So yeah, please listen to the song, and if you like it, go to Bandcamp, Jeff Curry, and please, buy one for Neil.
I won for Neil.
Yeah. All right, so here is one for Neil. はい。That was
That's a really good song.
for Neo.
That's a great song. Love it.
Thank you.
Mr. Curry, the talented Mr. Curry. Okay, that sounds like a movie title. The talented Mr. Curry. The talented Mr. Curry. Who's pouring more shochu for himself. Okay, I gotta warn you people. I'm half in the bag. It's like
It's all right.
my third shochu. But you know what? I still feel better about my whole shochu drinking because I still remember that night that I was watching you and Daisuke.
The other one?
that one. You had arms flailing
That-
and
that
like
time-
drumming. That was
time.
great.
Oh man.
That was awesome.
See, I didn't even. Okay, let's talk about that
Yes, please.
because
I love
That
it.
was our first YouTube live stream show, and it was in my room, right? And
Yes.
that
It's
was
in my room.
I don't remember like end of March, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
End of
And
March? Mid-March?
so I didn't plan to do anything that night. I was already in my jammies, my PJs, like just
Jim Jams.
Yeah, you see,
Jim Jams.
yeah, I was just hanging out, and then a lady friend was gone and
Lady
on a
friend.
gig, and I was just hanging here, whatever, just wasting time. And Daisuke calls. It's Daisuke's fault.
Oh, of course. I always blame you bitches
So-
for me getting drunk on this
Exactly,
live stream.
exactly. And so I was just doing a little sipper, like just sipping,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a bit.
yeah.
And then Daisuke calls and he's like, "Hey man, you wanna come over?" And I'm like, my gut told me, don't go over
Dummy.
there
Dummy.
because you're gonna get drunk with Daisuke because you always get drunk with Daisuke because he's fun to hang out with and you talk about anything.
And he drinks as much as me. What the fuck?
And and it's just like kind of like keeping up, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of keeping pace with each other. So I was already like, a little bit in the bag, as
I
you
love
say.
you guys.
Then and then that whole nonsense started, and
It was brilliant. I was watching it going, oh, he's so drunk. They're both
was
so
fun,
drunk,
though.
but Jeff has levels of drunk that I've seen before, but I've never seen it live before. This is great.
I was, yeah, that was a memorable
That
moment.
was awesome. That always makes me feel better about me.
Yeah, good times.
It was, yeah,
times.
no, that was fucking funny. Oh my God, you had legs flailing around. You had like, if people haven't seen it, I don't know, they can go on to
Yeah,
YouTube.
go to my YouTube channel and go to just find Izmatik live stream.
The first
playlist.
one.
The very first one.
You have to fast forward to when they're listening to War Criminal. I think was
War
it War
Criminal.
Criminal?
Yeah, it was War Criminal.
Oh my
Yeah, pretty
God.
close to the end.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
getting
yeah.
close to the end.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like- but me especially because I was
Oh, my head hurts.
pre-gaming. Oh man,
That was fun.
That
But
was
you know what?
great. I
I'm not
love
ashamed at all. You know,
No,
it's just, I
fuck
try to
no.
be real. you know,
Yeah,
like, hey,
what the
man.
fuck? If you can't be real, then fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
I just figure I'm going to offend people, I'm going to piss people off, I'm going to make people go, huh? You know, a little bit. And I'm sorry about that. And I don't mean to do it. So just a disclaimer, really, really don't mean to do it. However, it's pretty much who I am and pretty much who he is and pretty much who he is. So we don't mean, we don't mean to do it, you know, we're just being ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Big disclaimer, but we're just being ourselves. And then this is pretty much what you're going to get. If you come to see us live, you may not see me drunk on stage because actually I don't drink. I have maybe one glass of something before I go on, but I actually do not drink like get drunk at all when I'm singing. 'Cause otherwise, especially with you guys, what the fuck? I'd be like counting and then counting all wrong, and it's just like, well, it's at 5. What comes after 5? Where the fuck am I? No, like impossible. But I do get really trashed after I'm done. So, so
It's gonna be crazy on 21st.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna stay sober like a motherfucker as I normally do before and while I'm singing, but after I'm done, it's a party, motherfucking party, because we've been locked away for too goddamn fucking long, and we haven't seen each other or hung out, and we're gonna have a few rehearsals before this, but before the 21st. But the 21st is, we don't expect a lot of people to come. We know that a lot of people are going to be like, anxious and stuff like that. So, do not feel bad about the fact that if you can or you can't come, it's all good. It's, whatever. There's going to be live streaming. The Dickens always live streams. In fact, I do believe they have a live stream this Friday with a band. So if you tune into the Dickens, you can see a live stream on Sunday, I believe. But when nobody's going to be in there but the band. So, you can just, check us out live stream if you don't feel comfortable coming. If you do, wear a mask. They have like sanitizer at the door. Like it's a big place. They will open windows when we're not playing. Probably not when we are playing, but when we're not playing. And I know that it's very drafty, and I know that they've got like a good airflow going through the place. So I mean, whatever you feel comfortable. But I will get drunk after. And alcohol kills germs. That's my fucking motto. Yeah. Seriously, I'm gonna so get drunk after. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, I'm waiting for just waiting for to hang out with you guys at the what the Dickens,
Yes, absolutely.
I can't wait to play loud again. I haven't heard the sound of my amp like. You know what I mean? Rumbling and you know what I mean? That's like a drug for me. I mean,
yeah, that's
it's
true.
just some envisioning.
Yeah.
So like I'm playing through these little studio speakers or whatever, but it's not the same. It's not the same as being like hitting with the live band and stuff.
Yeah. The real drummer hitting the acoustic drum like so
Mike
hard.
Barrington.
Bass drum and then you put the crank the bass amp and move get the air moves
I love
the air. The moving the air is the thing. Whereas as my friend Neil, the song that he always peeling paint, like he would always say peeling the paint.
Peeling the paint. I had a friend. I love that. Yeah, peeling sound. Yeah. I love that.
I love loud music, man. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah. This is why I'm actually going deaf. No, seriously, I am. I know I shouldn't actually say that in a way going like this. But what are you going to do? I mean, it's true. So, I have ringing in my ears all the time. One of my friends had ringing in her ears last year, at the end of last year. She had caught something. She's like, she's Italian. She's like, I have this really weird ringing in my ears. And it's very, very annoying. I'm like, And she's like, it's a ringing. And I'm like, I have that all the time. She's like, You have this all the time? I'm like, yeah. Like, basically, yeah. Like, all the fucking time. She was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, it's called being like a rock singer or a rock musician or a musician in general. You're going to have it. Yeah. So what songs are we doing on the 21st, Jeff? Now, we're going to do Wicked Design that you went through a little bit tonight on your live.
My stupid little live thing.
I liked your stupid little live thing.
I liked it.
It was me too. It was cool, right? So, how does that song start?
Oh, Wicked Design. Oh, that's your part. Yeah.
Skin, so destroy from within. Drown in your ocean, you just love to tell, and I won't forget. Yeah, I love that song. Oh my god, so good. And then Towers of the Damned, which is my other favorite song.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that
Old one.
World. Yeah. Well, see, new for me, old for you, but new for me. What are the new ones? The new ones. The absolute new ones.
Absolute new ones. Innate Awake is the absolute newest.
You got to do vocals on that.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to play the bass.
Bring it, baby. Bring it.
No, I will. I practiced a little bit today, so I think I can get it by the time of the gig.
Right.
And,
I gotta re-practice that one. Like
I do
we
too.
supposed to do the gig on I don't remember April. Whenever
18th or something?
yeah. And I was
12th,
ready
right?
for the
April
yes 12th.
April 12th? Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, and I was be ready for the rehearsal, and I practiced that one. I think I remember I turned down to drop D for
Muscle
my
memory.
that's right.
fifth strings,
Yeah,
I guess.
it's a drop D. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was ready, but since then I haven't touched anything, so I gotta relearn it again.
Yeah. Today was the first day that since April 12th, when the gig was canceled. Today was the first day I started doing the material again.
Ah, okay.
earnest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I started
that's kind of
yesterday.
what. Yeah. Oh, good girl. But that's kind of why I did the live stream today. I was like, some things were feeling good, but then I was like, oh man, I don't really remember all this.
I love that you fucked towers in exactly the same spot that I always fuck up towers. I thought, I feel so much better right now. If this guy screws up his own song in a place that I screw it up all the time, that's okay.
Yeah, it takes time.
It does. That's crazy
Yeah.
timing you got going on there.
Yeah.
So people understand. He just writes crazy timing, and then the rest of us have to go. And in fact, you have to do it as well, which is really cool. So yeah.
It when you're playing it every day, it feels natural and it feels like it makes sense. But sometimes if you haven't touched it for months, you're like, what the hell was I thinking?
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, I feel that way a little bit about the timing in Eye in the Sky, which is our new video, new
EP and lyric video. No.
lyric video.
Yeah.
There are a few points in Eye in the Sky that are really convoluted with the timing, and for me, I always hear what the drummer is doing to time me in. So every time we have a different fucking drummer, I'm like, what the fuck? And where am I?
more
Yeah. It's just like
challenge.
what? So yeah, exactly. And there's a few parts in Eye in the Sky, and there are a few parts in War Criminal that just confound me. And if I'm used to the drummer that's drumming with us, then I know what he is doing, then I can hit it. But then when we change to a different drummer and he accents it slightly different, then I'm going, I don't know where the fuck I am. And the thing is, people probably don't realize, but listening to a song is so completely different from doing it live or in the studio, where everybody's just playing, and then you're not hearing. When you hear something and you know when you're going to come in, you're used to it. But when it's something is slightly different in the studio or live, it can really throw you off. It's like, yeah. So
That's what's so frustrating and so rewarding about doing this
rewarding,
kind of stuff.
totally rewarding. Yeah.
It's like, because
Yeah.
after I write the tune, I'm like, wow, I can't even play it the whole way through.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wrote the tune,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
writing things in sections and I'm thinking about, okay, this, you got your verse part and then the chorus comes, but I want to make this chorus shorter, and then I'm gonna do the verse again, but I'm slightly gonna change it so it's not the same as the first verse, and then the next chorus is gonna be twice as long, and then we're gonna go launch into this space freaking atmosphere thing.
The epic space atmosphere thing, where Daisuke comes and does his magic.
This is I learned that in music school, by the way. Space
Oh, the
atmosphere.
atmosphere.
That's for Albert part, not for me.
Well, both of you. I call that, AKA, otherwise known as the guitar solos.
It's Anna's QK rest time.
Yeah.
This is only going to take about 5 minutes.
I can
Okay.
have a drink. I can go to the bar, order a drink, come back, go to the
Shower.
toilet. Yeah, have a shower. Wipe my butt and all the rest of it.
We're still playing.
Yeah, and they're still playing. It's like, oh, okay. I'll do my makeup. I'll redo my mascara. I'll take my whole makeup off and redo it again. Oh, let me do my hair. I'll blow dry it. All right, okay. And they're still going. All right, got a few more minutes.
Gotta
I was gonna say
gotta
something
love
else then, but I
prog
won't.
metal, man.
Mm.
Every
Fuck yeah.
song is a story.
Fucking awesome. But yeah, there's just oh god, there's a few parts in Eye in the Sky. Oof. And
Okay,
you guys
and-
know which ones they are.
Yeah, and another new song. Well, it's an old song, but what is
Foot.
it? Da, 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 da.
Foot in the Door. No.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm blanking
Jesus!
on the
Do
name
I
of
have
it.
that
Yeah.
song? What the fuck? What were you
You've got
throwing
it,
something
you've
at me?
got it.
What? I don't know
remember
this.
that.
Am I
Yeah.
supposed to
got
do it on the 21st?
Yes.
What? Okay, what is this fucking song called? Do not
This
freak me out.
legacy. This
Oh,
legacy.
This legacy.
I
yes.
know what you want me to say. I believe
you
in
got it, you got it.
everything. Chain of command. Da 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 da.
So are you gonna do the Madonna mic?
Yeah. Just legacy lesson. Da 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 da. I
'Cause,
got fat arms. Sorry.
No, I've got some dance moves for that song. You know?
Oh.
I was just
Oh, really?
yeah. I just wanted to rehearse with you guys because Anna's gonna have to be hands free. You know what I mean?
I'm always hands free. Okay, seriously, I don't know what's wrong with me. Keep going.
Oh
Keep
my God.
talking. Ignore me.
Yeah. Well,
That's good.
the
Like
song is already complicated enough, and if I gotta do the dance move with it, oh my God.
So
a dance
yeah,
move with the
that's-
guitar. Oh, I could just.
That's
picture
we're in phase 2 of the band, guys. So phase 3 is after everybody's got the songs memorized, like drilled
God.
into their brains.
That's
then
never
the
going to
dance
be me.
moves come. And I've already
Okay,
I've-
dance
everything's
moves.
already written.
I can do dance moves, but there's no way I can memorize any fucking thing. I have the memory of a flea. A flea. Even Daisuke said to me once, "Can you remember these?" I'm like, "No. Leave me alone. No. I'm so bad. I need cheat sheets. I mean, I can kind of remember them, but I need to have a cheat sheet because I know I'm going to freak out and forget halfway through. I've literally been halfway through a song before and gone, "Oh, God, what are the fucking lyrics?" And gone, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's
No idea.
nothing worse than like, you know,
Then going, "Well,"
like feeling like, yeah, I know this song. Like I'll be on a hotel gig or something. Somebody calls a
Right.
jazz standard or whatever. I was like, yeah, I know that. I used to play that in college all the time. And then you get to the bridge and you're like, oh, man.
what the?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
It really is. And I mean, for a vocalist, I just got to tell you guys, it's not just that I'm remembering lyrics. Like I'm remembering the melody and the timing of where I'm going to come in, come out, and yada yada yada. So I have to go with timing. I have to go with melody, and I have to remember the lyrics, and I have to sing it at the same time of doing all of that. So like, it's not just that I'm like playing. I'm actually like vocalizing and like remembering lyrics and melody and timing, and it's just like, oh, I'm confused right now. I need my
Yeah.
cheat sheet. Yeah, I do. So I mean, I'm trying. I think for a lot of the songs already, I probably have most of them down in my brain somewhere. But somewhere. I mean, there's a lot of space in there. Like I'm telling you guys right now, there's just a lot of vacuum right there that's going on. It's like, what the fuck? And it's like a jigsaw puzzle. Like, but the new songs, see the timing of This Legacy too. Is it This Legacy? What's the other new one? This Legacy and what was the other
Towers?
new one?
Stay awake.
No, Innate Awake. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Innate Awake is cool because Jeff, you are going to be doing the first parts that are always going to lead me in. But This Legacy is a
Yeah.
little bit more the timing. So I'm going to fuck the timing up on that. But I'm hoping that anybody that comes or streams, comes to see us or streams to see us, will not know. Except you guys. So watch for the dirty looks that I get from these guys. That's when I'm fucking up. They'll be like, "What's she
No, it's
doing?"
just it's just all offbeats, you know. Just think of
Yeah.
like dribbling a basketball. Boom. boom
Oh, I'm
boom,
good.
boom.
I'm good with that. Yeah. That's
the whole thing. It's
No,
just
that part is
super
good. It's
displaced.
like this legacy lives on. It's when I come in there that I'm gonna fuck it up. This legacy lives on. Na, 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 Mm.
I think
And
it'll
there's
be all right.
another song. There's another song. The timing. What was the other one? There's This Legacy and Daisuke just said it. See, that's how my memory is like so screwed up. What was the other song, Daisuke?
Towers.
No, the other new one.
Innate.
That's it. Innate Awake. There's a part that's very jazz.
Oh, the space out part.
Right. So my timing on that, because I just come in whatever the fuck I want, but like my timing on that. So Innate Awake is I'm just trying to think of that. You can know what you're made from. You can know that for the wicked. You can know just what this is. Da 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 la la la. So my timing on that is probably completely convoluted, and I'm never going to know because we've never done this live together in a rehearsal room or anything. So.
Yeah, but that part can be kind of floaty, which is
Okay,
kind of
good.
the point.
Thank you.
No. Like you don't have like you don't really have a set like rhythm scheme there. The only thing is that you have to be aware of when to stop. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And come back in. Because
Thank
after
you.
that section, we go back into
When you go diddle-la-la-la. Yeah.
4, 5, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
I
4,
got
5.
I got when I got to come in. So it's just the timing of that. It's like you can know just what this is. And for people who are watching, they're doing a completely different rhythm and timing behind what I'm doing. You can know da da da. They're doing something completely different.
I think it's like 7, 7, 4, and 6, 4.
Because that's what you want as a singer. 7/4. Like, what the fuck? I need a metronome in my brain. When they have Borg implants, I'm gonna sign up. Give me a motherfucking metronome in my motherfucking brain. Like, seriously.
Oh,
Ooh, Borg implants has sparked something in his brain. Tell
speaking
us.
of
Borg
okay,
implants?
so yeah, Izmatik is kind of like a sci-fi prog metal
Yeah.
thing. Something happened today that was really
Ooh.
really interesting.
Ooh, do tell.
This is totally not music related, but I think it's kind of something interesting for me anyway, as a hardcore sci-fi nerd. Yeah, we had in America the first try of a private spacecraft being launched into space.
This is not SpaceX, is it?
It is SpaceX.
Oh, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk's company,
Oh.
SpaceX, with NASA, using NASA's base. So, yeah, today, America tried to launch its first completely commercial spacecraft. Plus, the astronauts are also employed by SpaceX. They're not NASA folks. From what I understand, I need to
Right.
do a little more. I just found out about this like right before we started talking, so I got to read a little more about it. But it's pretty cool, man. Like, but they scrubbed the mission about I don't know, a couple minutes.
5
before
seconds
launch.
before it was going to go up. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. There's one
Yeah, it
teeny
was,
tiny little thing that goes wrong.
Yeah, because no, it wasn't any equipment thing. It was weather, and they just decided like it might be better if we just reschedule it. So they're going to do the next launch on Saturday. So
That's cool.
Elon Musk is an interesting individual, I must say. He's very, very curious.
I must
his girlfriend,
say.
I must say, his girlfriend is a musician, and she's like an electronica musician chick
Hey.
who believes in furthering women like artists. If you're watching, which they're probably not, but hey, me. And she believes in like helping. No, seriously, like she does. Like she's this really cool electronica chick. I don't know how old she is. Elon Musk is what, 40 something, right? She might be early 30s or late 20s or something. And she's like electronica and really cool girl. So yeah, she's a musician. They got together and she believes in like, women in arts and women in music and that we've all been marginalized. Hello, as a metal singer, I can identify. Because she was doing electronica, which is like harder as well for like women to get into, and I believe me, I know how hard it is for like being a metal singer and a hard rock singer. It's not easy. So and then he ended up with her and it's so lovely and so happy. Anyway, so Elon Musk, and also
Tesla no
exactly,
company.
Tesla, exactly. The guy's a visionary. He's just amazing. I mean, there's a part of me that almost wants to say I don't know if I believe in the whole space thing being in the hands of individuals, because you're launching satellites and you're launching all sorts of stuff up there, and it's a limited room. But on the other hand,
better than the government, yo.
But NASA, I love NASA. I'm sorry, but NASA, to me, NASA's not the government. NASA is a organization that believes in exploration that has to be government funded, but basically, is like a bunch of individuals. Yeah, exactly, in a sense, right? But like NASA is just NASA rocks hard, man. When I see that space station going overhead, I jump up and down and I wave. I'm sorry, I'm a big ass fucking nerd, but that's as cool as fuck. Like that's just amazing. And
yeah, true.
Just,
like I
love NASA. Yeah, it's just beautiful. And I mean, yes, it's government funded, so yes, we do need like more funding for like space exploration and stuff. So Elon Musk is there on the cutting edge of it all. But I mean, Elon Musk, yes. But I mean, how many private companies do you want to be able to
I mean, if it's going to be like the next gold rush kind of thing,
Jesus.
Like
anybody doing whatever the
America,
fuck they want.
Yeah, the gold rush, right, in the 1800s or whatever. And it's like, people just massacring other like Indian tribes and shit like that. It could be the same scenario in space.
Exactly. And I mean,
if all these companies get, the ability and the technology to just race and just I lay claim to this,
right. And I mean, who gives you the fucking right to lay claim to anything just because you were there first, motherfucker? Like, I mean, that's not right. That's not right on so many fucking levels. And then where does that end? Like, okay, so we're 2020.
Where
right?
does it end?
Yeah, right. So then
because we're already through that on Earth, So it's just like,
and look at us.
Please don't carry that to space, please.
Oh God. We're all exactly, Jeff. We've already done it. We're already doing it right now on this planet with animals, like who are the bottom end of the food chain. And Bilbo's looking at me going, "You talking about me? You talking about me?" Bilbo's my cat, by the way. People watching, right? But that's the thing. Like, where does this end? And you have like, let's say 20 really big organizations that have like launched into space, and we're traveling through space in another 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. And then what happens? Like, do you think we're alone? No. And then we're getting these motherfuckers to represent us.
It's gonna be territorial wars.
Yeah, and space wars.
And it's totally and
horrible.
Yeah, it's gonna be basically like every sci-fi movie you've ever seen, like Aliens. Wayland Yutani Corp. You know what I mean? And it's going to be totally
the stupidity
like,
of human. It's the stupidity of humankind in fucking space.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Because they've got more money and more power to launch themselves into space and bring the human stupidity with it. It's like, no.
And in space, no one can hear you scream.
You can know what you're made from. You can know.
Sorry, I've watched too many fucking sci-fi movies.
Me
man.
too. Oh my god.
Lord, my brain is just messed.
Live long and prosper. Peace and long life. No, seriously.
日本だと
Sci-fi.
Japanese guy は堀江さん、Mr. 堀江。
Ah,
Yeah, he's working on his company for spaceship stuff. But I don't think it's ready for actually human can go to the space yet. On his company, I think.
Right.
I think he's
yeah.
still.
You were telling me about him before and sent me some links, and yeah, that was super interesting, man.
You know, I would want a Japanese, like, I would rather have, you know, when you think of all the countries on this planet, I would much rather have like a Japanese, you know, representative up there compared to other countries. Now, people might be like, what's she saying? What's she talking about? So as a woman who's not Japanese, who lives here, I got to tell you, this is a great place to live. You can walk around any time of the day or night without being harassed, without being attacked, without being like, you know, whatever. Fucking awesome. So if you have to go into space, I would rather have like, you know, Japanese going, oh, you know, like,
What?
いらっしゃいませ。
I don't
Welcome
know.
to the moon.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Tsuki. Irashimase. What?
I would. I really would.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
I don't know what
Fuck.
that means.
You know, of all the
That's funny.
fucking okay, so let's just break apart what's happening right now on this fucking planet. You've got motherfuckers in America, like, and I don't mean that as in term of endearment. You like, I mean this as a fucking like, you know, disrespectful fucking thing to say, but like, you know, going my right to you know not wear a mask and breathe upon people. You fucking stupid motherfucker, right? Like just nasty ass shit, right? And then you've got people warring and like just being assholes all over the fucking planet. And then you've got people in Japan going, okay, we're going to wear a mask. And we're not going to make a fuss, but we want to go to this restaurant and we're going to go to this bar and we're not making a big deal, but we're going to wear a mask and then we're not. And then we're going to wash our hands and we're going to take our shoes off and we're going to be polite and we're going to be respectful. And they're just going to do it without like having to like be harassed. It's like, okay, I want these people up in space. Okay, I can be there too because you know I'm a fucking nerd, and I'm part Japanese. Well, my Japanese sucks, but I respect all of that. Plus, you know, I'm vegan. Well, I'm vegetarian. I do eat some cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah,
So
there's something really wrong
space,
with me.
space rules by Japanese rules, basically.
Yes,
That's what you want.
I want that. No, I'm serious. Like
Oh
honestly,
yeah,
you guys.
Yeah.
You know, I think,
that's
but
good.
you guys as men probably take a lot of what happens in this country, you know, pretty much as like a given. You guys are guys, you could go to another country and you're like, yeah, this country's cool. But as a woman, this country rocks. This is like my favorite place on the fucking planet. And people say, do you think you'll live in Japan forever? I'm like, yeah. But why? Why don't you want to go back to Australia? I'm like, because no. I mean, I like my fucking freedom. My freedom of being able to walk around at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning, you know, without being
8,
harassed
9,
or
10.
attacked. Motherfucker, you know, and my freedom to go, motherfucker. And
Yep.
people are like, oh, she's swearing, but that's okay. She seems like a nice person. Yeah, the fuck. No, I love this country. Awesome.
Good.
You know, I like Japan too. You know, I mean, they're
awesome.
Of course, it's not perfect.
No, nowhere's perfect though. Where is perfect?
Yeah, nowhere's perfect. There's no
Yeah.
such perfect place.
No such thing.
But yeah, like the whole space thing. Like, I don't know, man. Before we go up there and really
we have
start
to organize
start,
our
like-
shit down
like
here.
before we get the colony on Mars,
Mm.
I think we really have to get rules made.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Mhm. Mhm.
because every damn corporation,
Mhm.
you know, I can
mean,
go on about
yeah.
corporations. And,
What do you
and
want
they
to
are,
bring up?
blah, blah.
Yeah. What do you want to
They-
bring up there? Do you want to bring a sense of power for like money or education or religion? Like, what do you want to bring up there? Like, that's another thing too. What do you want to represent this planet with? Because we're not
it should
alone.
not
So like,
be like, yeah, it should not be like all the crap that we have to deal with down here. You know what I mean? It should be like totally scientific.
It should
totally,
be Izmatik. We were already on a spaceship. We're halfway there.
Yeah, our video. Guys, check out our
lyric
video. Our lyric video on YouTube.
You should have musicians
Izmatik,
up in
Eye in the
space.
Sky. It's like, it's so badass. We're
Fuck
like floating
yeah.
around in a spaceship.
We are
We
on a
already
spaceship.
for a
We're
spaceship.
already.
Yeah, I mean, we are on a spaceship anyway.
We are.
It's a spaceship.
We've already
But-
launched off the fucking planet, motherfuckers, and we're already up.
All right, here is our eye in the sky.
Eye in the
There it's
sky.
go.
We'll be back really soon
We'll be back.
with
Over.
more.
Interstellar.
Going into overdrive.
If anybody is still watching, hey. Or as I say as I say in any other culture, cheers.
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 Kanpai.
Kanpai. Prost. Skål, ta mig fan. And chin chin. Which means something completely different in Italian than it does in Japan.
Yeah.
そうだね。
Come on.
まあ。
Hey, it's true.
まあ。
Okay, I was showing the guys my new tattoo. What do you guys think? Isn't it beautiful?
It's awesome.
It is. I really love it. And I didn't realize that it was a lotus flower because I actually wanted to have a cherry blossom, and then I changed the design at the last minute. So the artist said to me, let's talk about it on the day that you come to have it done, which was like last week. And he said, let's talk about it on the day. So I'd already decided on the stem, and I drew it all up and sent it to him. So that was all clear. But the flower was like, and it ended up being a lotus, which actually is really beautiful and significant because it means rebirth.
Oh, いいね. Nice.
And it was so not planned. I mean, I wanted to get a flower for like the whole spring thing and to like just be in a new phase and stuff like that. So that meant something to me. But the fact that it ended up being a lotus, and I actually didn't realize until one of my students the other day, like a Japanese woman, and she said to me, that's a lotus. I'm like, is it? She's like, yeah. And she showed me a photo like of a lotus. I'm like, oh wow, it's a lotus. And she's like, yeah, you have a lotus. I'm thinking, wow, that was so not planned. And the tattoo artist on the day that I had it done had just kind of sketched it out and said, do you like this? I'm like, okay, this will do. And then it's a lotus, so I looked up the meaning, and the meaning is rebirth. And it was really beautiful. I love the whole meaning of it too. So yeah, so happy.
Well, there's a comment.
Oh, we have a comment. It's like Anna talks too much. Oh, Amir from France.
And he says, she says.
He
says, nice tattoo, Anna.
Oh,
Merci.
thank you, Amir. Who, by the way, Amir, are you supposed to be coming back in June? And is your flight still okay to come in? Message us and let us know right now. Daisuke, keep a check on that. He's about to like let us know, because Amir was supposed to be back in June. He came to visit Japan in December last year, and then had booked his next journey back to Japan in June. And then of course all this happened. So as far as I know, he still has a ticket back to Japan in June, but Japan has not reopened its borders, and I don't know when Japan is going to reopen its borders. So
yeah, that's a big question. Yeah,
exactly. It is.
Yeah, beginning this year, I had like many friends from States, wonderful jazz players. Like, they had a plan to coming to Japan to do the tour, and that was like including like playing with me to do some shows. Nice. But it's all it's all gone. So yeah, I'm waiting for the borders open.
They actually the other day they actually opened the borders to like 10 new countries, but I don't know, a couple of them were African countries and a couple other countries, but nothing to Europe, and nothing, even Australia is like closed, and Australia's got like so few cases, but they're still closed. The borders for Australia to re-enter Japan are still closed. So like, although I could go back to Australia right now, and I was supposed to be back last month, I actually can't take that chance that I could not get back in. So when are they going to open the borders for Japan?
I have no idea.
God, this is a quandary. Like, okay, so Amir from France, have you?
It's kind of peaceful right now.
I know, it is though, isn't it? Yeah. I went through Ginza the other day, and I'm like, man, I could walk through here for fucking ever without the
that's
buses.
That's
and with
true.
I'm not going to say who.
Oh man, I read a a quote today from one of my favorite comedians. His name is Lee Camp. If you don't know Lee Camp, you got to search him out. Anna, you would love him.
Lee Camp. Okay.
Lee Camp.
Is he disgusting?
Hilarious.
Because then I would love him.
Yeah, a
disgusting?
little bit. Yeah, I mean,
Like
he's
me?
super political, right? You know,
Okay.
he's really political. But you know, it was just like you know, talking about all the countries like starting to open up right now. It's like,
Right.
you know, he's talking about, oh, maybe you know, people don't want to go back to work, like do meaningless work for fucking rich assholes, you know, who are taking advantage of, you know what I mean? He just goes off
Right.
on this rant.
Which actually is true.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
But it's
and
seriously-
have to commute to do the same work you could be doing at fucking home.
exactly.
The people, like, especially women with kids and stuff like that, you could be waking up and like looking after your kids and doing your shit, and then like logging onto your computer and doing your work from home, instead of having to wear some stupid ass fucking suit. In Japan,
Yep.
anybody watching that don't realize,
Suit.
there's actually
It's
a law.
not a suit,
You
it's
have
a
to wear heels.
uniform.
Yeah, it's
It's a fucking
uniform,
uniform.
yeah.
Oh, but wait for it. And the bitches here have to wear
But it's
fucking
not just
heels.
Japan, yo. It's like the whole goddamn thing.
No, but in Japan, they passed a law that the girls, office girls, have to wear heels. And they actually passed that fucking law last year. God damn it. Get fucked.
Well,
like,
how about
seriously.
G-strings?
Okay, that's okay.
Should be
But I mean,
G-strings.
you know, like, that's up to a chick. You wear one, you don't wear one. It's up to you. It's like up your ass, not up your ass. It's all good.
I'm sorry,
right?
I'm terrible.
But like, oh no, trust me, hello, you talking to me. But like heels, you know, do you bitches have to fucking wear heels? You bitches try to wear fucking heels every fucking day, standing up and stuff. That's nasty. Like, it's just not nice. And you know, it should be your choice to wear them or not to wear them, or to take them off and wear sneakers around the office or something.
I
But then
think
Japan passed a
all women
law.
should wear roller skates. Myself.
You know,
I'm sorry.
when I was a kid, I tried to teach myself to roller skate. I was fucking determined. I thought, no, I'm gonna fucking roller skate if it fucking kills me, and it almost did. And I tried, and I really tried, but there is just nothing that I can put under my fucking feet. Like, just, you know, skates, like skis, roller things. No, I can't do it. I tried. I gave it a good shot. No. I tried skiing once. No. I did a Bridget Jones and went backwards. No, I can't. No. So girls in
yeah.
heels, no. I mean, like, I could wear heels on stage, like, and stand there and not move and go, but no.
Yeah, Japan is like more individual. No, なんて言うんだろうな. It's not
Hive
official.
mentality.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden, hiding rules.
Exactly. And we were
Stuff,
just talking
right?
about how cool it is for a woman to be here and be able to function and be safe. And yet, on the other hand, this juxtaposition and this just interesting, like, it's so interesting. And on the other hand, to be a woman here, and when the law gets like passed that you have to wear heels at work, if your company
Yeah.
deems you to have to wear
That's kind of
heels,
weird. Like,
yeah, and it's a law. It's crazy. And it's so interesting in Japan. Like, so you've got the office girls, and they actually pass a law that if your company says you have to wear heels, then you fucking have to wear them. And yet, on the other hand, it's so safe for a woman to be able to walk out at night and stuff. It is. And in Australia, if a company said you have to wear heels, bitches would be like, go fuck yourself. and they would really have to go fuck themselves, because that would never happen, right? But on the other hand, it's not safe to walk around, you know, at 2, 3 in the morning, right? So like, it's so curious, like all these fucking rules, and yet this is the only place, honestly, as a woman, I would rather be. And it's just got these interesting, like, dichotomy. It's just so interesting. I love it. It's really, really, really interesting. Yeah.
yeah, it is. It is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things I don't necessarily agree with.
Absolutely.
But then
Absolutely.
there's so many things that just totally make like seriously logical sense. You know what I
Like,
mean?
your
So it's
safety
like-
should be the number one thing. I
True.
mean, the rest of the shit as women that we have to deal with, or as men that I don't know that you might have to deal with that I'm not aware of. I don't want to just say it's just women, but the number one thing should be, as individuals, we should all be safe. Your children should all be safe. That kind of thing. And then the rest of it is like just shit you have to fucking deal with in any country, right? But like, so Australia has like more, like, for example, like more strict laws to protect women, and yet on the other hand, I would never feel safe walking around at 2 or 3 in the morning. So
What do you, for Anna, what do you think about the train? There is in Japan train like only woman car.
Okay.
Right?
That's
What do you
not
think?
for every. That's not for every line though. That's only for certain lines that go into the more countryside or more like Chiba or more like like further away. So within the inner workings of Tokyo, you don't get that, and that's actually curious to me. And I've thought about that many times. The fact that you don't need to deal with that shit if you're just dealing with the like Tokyo like central, you don't need those kind of trains. But if you're going off into like more like Chiba or Saitama, you need
lines. Lines are basically able to get the train for working in Tokyo, and after work go back to the countryside, like only in the morning and
evening,
like evening, like only
peak.
few hours. Peak.
I mean, to me, that's like, that just shows the degree of like the stupidity. I'm sorry, you guys, and I'm not talking about you guys because I love you guys, right? But like the stupidity of fucking men. It's like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Like, if you live in the fucking countryside, you have to have some fucking rule because you're too stupid to fucking be able to control yourself. Like, don't be touching women's asses. Don't be looking up their fucking skirts. Don't be like poking at them.
Nobody can tell me what I can do in my free time. I'm American.
No, Jeff, you're American.
I'm American.
Yeah.
I can perv out. Perving is my
perv out.
perving is my business.
It's more
sorry,
my
guys.
fucking business.
I'm joking, right?
Yo, come. It's all good. We love you. Anyway, so the thing is, I mean,
shut up. We love you.
but that's the thing. It's like, I just want to screech, like, why are guys so fucking stupid that they have to make this happen? That women have to have their own goddamn cars? Like, seriously, like, oh my God. Actually, one of my best friends in Australia and I were talking about this the other day, and we were talking about this. It's not just Japan. We think that it's Japan, but it's Japan because there's so many people in Tokyo, and so I got to tell you guys, if there was this many people in Australia or in any other country, it would be a lot bloody worse. I can vouch for that. But my friend and I were talking about the way like sexual harassment in Australia. And we had to grow up in an era where it was okay for guys to say, like work guys on the side of the road that were like doing construction or something, that might be like, hey, exactly, show us your tits, show us your ass, hey, I want to fuck you or something. And it'd be like, what? As a 14, 15-year-old girl, I had to deal with that all the fucking time. And there's a serious law in Australia that's like, that's sexual harassment. You can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. And yet this stuff happens all the time, right? I can't tell you how many times I've had to like walk away from guys going, hey, come over here. And they're in their car when I'm leaving the beach, and they're doing things they shouldn't be doing in public. Trust me. Right? And it's like, this is something a young girl in Australia has to deal with all the time, and we shouldn't have to fucking deal with it. I mean, we just shouldn't have to. It's like on levels of what the fuck. People have a problem with me swearing and shit. I'm thinking, get the fuck over it, right? Like, if you're not a woman and you don't understand the shit that I have to fucking deal with, it's like, meow. It's just, I love being in Japan for so many reasons. This is one of them.
People don't realize like other people's worlds. Actually, interesting. I'm gonna dovetail what you were talking about, Anna, a little bit later.
Do it.
But so I was just I was in a pretty deep conversation with my friend last night about sorry, I'm going to get a little dark here, but
That's okay.
whatever.
Dark is good.
How the killing, the latest police killing of an African American male.
In America, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Duh.
the choking のやつ
What?
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, so
Oh fuck.
and so I was in. I'm not going to name the singer because she probably maybe doesn't want her name out there or whatever. But we had a really long discussion about that, and about kind of racism in America, and
It's fucked up.
I think there's a lot of correlation between I don't want to get into racist stuff or really sensitive stuff, but maybe I will touch on it a little bit. So I think that when we grow up, we're kind of in pockets. You know what I mean? As males, as females, as different races, we have
Cultures.
pockets of things, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on that we hear about, and we receive. We receive the information, but it's always it's a very weak signal.
Right.
If that makes any
Because
sense.
it doesn't resonate
So,
with us if we can't
So,
feel
Yeah, so even hearing Anna's stuff about being a woman and hearing the cat calling thing, or people whacking off, or being totally vulgar. It doesn't register with me the same way that it would with Anna or a person from
you were Daisuke going to another country and they were anti fucking Asian or something.
Asian or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and so we've all experienced kind of various forms of sexism, racism. I mean, as a male, the sexism thing, no, I haven't even, I don't even know what that is, So that's what I'm saying though. The point of understanding is a hard one, and that's why these issues are so tricky and so hard to just fix, because people don't get it.
It's a quick fix though.
It is a quick fix.
You just have to not be fucking
if you
cunts.
have an yeah, Anna, I understand, but what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people don't have the capacity to imagine themselves in another situation.
I know.
And
yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's it's 2D versus 3D. You know what I mean? It's just come on,
I
man.
totally get that. It's I was born in Australia to Italian migrant parents. So I'm first generation Italian. So I grew up with all the wog jokes and the wog shit.
Yeah, sure.
And that's cool because I'm a wog, but I can say that because I'm a wog, right?
Whatever, man.
And that's okay. It's all good, right? So I have two different cultures happening at the same time in my head and in my being, and I'm lucky. I look at that as I'm lucky as all fuck. When I went to Italy the first time, to be, embraced in such a beautiful culture and still be part of being Australian, which is fucking awesome because I love Australia because goddamn, I love it. And then being in Japan and going, fuck, I fucking love it here. It's so fucking awesome. So it's just brilliant. Just being able to see all the difference in the cultures and embracing all of it. But yeah, I mean, I think the thing about a lot of people in America that are causing these issues, and even in Australia, in any country, it's a limited imagination, which is what I find that most Japanese people are not like that. Most Japanese people, for me, are really open-minded. Like they will embrace like food and like just they will embrace different cultures in a way that I've not seen before in other countries. And this is really curious for me. So like, you know, people can say, oh, but in Japan, oh, don't you hate it? And it's like, yeah, don't you want like, no, it's fucking awesome here. It's fucking great. Like, no, honestly, like, I gotta tell
It's
you,
kind of,
like,
I don't know why, but we kind of, as a Japanese, we have kind of pre-installed the foreigners are like welcome, kind of, you know, really
I know,
fine, you know,
it's
like
so beautiful. But and it's not only that, Daisuke. It's
like Americans or Australian or any Europe countries.
But you guys as Japanese are also like so fucking open to like, oh, I want to try this new like food. Oh, I want to try this new alcohol. Oh, I'm gonna try this new, you know, whatever. And you're so open to fucking trying new stuff. Whereas like, you know, I gotta tell you, other cultures are not so fucking open to this, right? So I really fucking love that about Japan, and I'm thinking, god damn, if every country was like that. You know, I was just thinking the thing about America the other day with was that woman in the park with the dog, and this African oh Jesus Christ, you know, no, I'm coming from this as a animal person, but what the fuck was wrong with her? And she has this dog, and this African American guy is saying, you know, something about like, you know, put your dog on the leash, because she's a stupid bitch, right? And he's like, put your dog on a leash, and she starts filming him going, or he's filming her, and she's going, I'm going to report you, I'm going to call the police. And then she actually starts to call the police, saying and she actually says, this African American guy is threatening me and my dog, and I mean, you know, he's threatening to like hurt me and my dog, and all
while she is dragging the dog around.
No, she's choking. She's choking
the fucking dog, right?
Dog. Okay, I can't even.
Yeah. So, like,
oh my god, I just even thinking about it like fucking hurts my throat. Like, oh my god, she's choking a fucking.
This is what I'm talking about. Like,
oh my fucking god, yeah.
The hatred and the fucking, you know,
stupidity. Let's go
stupidity,
there. Let's
like,
just say
like,
that's what
just
hatred
like,
and stupidity.
And there's another video that I just saw, and I'm trying not to watch these videos, guys. You know, like, because I do Twitter, but very sparingly.
I am a twit, but I don't Twitter.
No, I use Twitter, right? And I subscribe to like a super wide variety of outlets. So like, you know, I'm not just like, I've got like communist stuff. I've got like actually, libertarian
some
party.
Communism is kind of cool. Like in Italy, the Communist Party there was like all about the arts. It was interesting. And
but so I'm like, and I subscribe to like you know, conservative stuff too, because I want to see the news that's coming in.
Of course.
You know, because like if you just have like one outlet, you're not getting the whole scope. So anyway, and this thing pops up on Twitter, and dude, I love and hate Twitter. Because like actually mostly what I see on Twitter is like super bad news. And speaking of like that kind of shit that we were just talking about, like in America, there's a video of some fat redneck bitch.
Okay, it doesn't hurt an animal. No animal.
Going up to a sweet, you know, immigrant family.
Oh, okay, you thought you were
like,
going to say
in a
dog
park.
or a cat or something. Okay.
No. And
I don't care as much
like,
if they're human. Sorry. Go on.
Well, you know, I mean that's kind of
I'm a
bitch.
bitch.
Thing.
Go on.
But yeah, you know, like this just really hate-filled woman is coming up to this like Mexican family, and they're playing, you know, Mexican music at a picnic
and having a good time and chilling.
Having a good time with their family. They're just chilling. And then she's like, why don't you play American music?
What is
Wow.
American music? Okay,
But
don't go there. But,
I
like,
mean,
okay.
we already understand because we have brains.
Right.
We can already understand like how nonsensical and stupid that is.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what I mean? There's a lot of folks like that back in my country, and that's
Scary
why I'm here.
as fuck.
That's why I'm here. If you dig
I gotta
that.
tell you, like on levels of that, Australians are still like not anywhere near as fucked up or as bad as Americans. Because yeah,
I
we're
tell you
still
what, I tell
we
you
have
what.
levels of fucked up, but we're still not anywhere near as fucked up as that. Thank fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah,
We're still
I
not.
mean, you know,
Yeah.
no, like, you know, I'm not ashamed where I'm from or whatever,
Oh,
but
of course not.
I can tell you, like, there's some weird things happening, and especially now, like all these freaking weird people are coming out, you know, of the
Right.
of the
Woodwork.
the pores, the woodwork, and they're causing trouble, and it's it's because of the leadership, and you know,
I mean, in Australia,
people feel that it's okay to, you know, it's okay to hate, and it.
it's
what's-
never
what-
okay to hate motherfuckers.
No, it's never okay.
Never. People watching, it's never okay. You know, and people really ought to fucking look at somebody's like demeanor and the way they're coming across and what they're saying, as opposed to the words they're saying. You know, because somebody can be saying all the right things, but be an absolute motherfucker. Like that bitch in the fucking park with the dog, she was like a normal looking girl. She had a fucking great job. She was like normal looking, slim, lovely, whatever. Da, da, da. She had a like, good personality, good job, yada yada. And she's a fucking bitch. I mean, what the fuck?
Hate-filled
Yeah,
person.
exactly.
Stressed out to the motherfucking max.
Oh my
and
god.
there's so many of them.
Oh my god, that was scary as fuck. You know what? Give me people who like swear and say shit any fucking day that are like in your face and whatever, and like you're honest, and then these people that are like, hey, I'm so like, and she said, 911, I've got this African American guy and he's threatening to kill me. And no, he's not, you bitch. Look after your fucking dog, you fucking whore. I mean, what the oh, I would have taken that dog off her and then kicked her in the fucking like cunt. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, horrid person. I hate people like that with like animals. Like, you know me, anybody with an animal that doesn't look after their animal, I just want to fucking pound into the fucking ground. Pound into the fucking ground. But yeah, like, okay, so Australians are like, okay, they're not anywhere near as bad as Americans, I gotta say. But they have their certain unique qualities of being isolated. So, for we're an island country, and we really are an enormous fucking island, and we're so fucking isolated. So we really do believe we are a lucky country in so many ways. We really, really are a fucking lucky country with the beautiful weather and beautiful oceans and the beautiful beaches and whatever, right? Big houses, and like, we have like, if you're not working, you get money from the government. There's no poverty in the sense of America. We're really fucking lucky.
Oh,
right?
no tent cities?
No tent cities, motherfucker.
You guys
right?
suck.
I know
Australia
we
sucks.
suck as motherfucker. We suck. But the thing is,
we got the best
know.
tent cities in the whole world.
yeah, I've heard about you.
Miles and miles of homeless people just lined up on the street. We're the best.
But in
I got
Australia,
chips. I just got chips, by the way.
just have a chip. But in Australia, the government will give you money, so you can actually afford to fucking like live in a fucking place, even if you're not working, you don't do anything, and it's like
Wow.
bloody brilliant, right? And you can go to the beach
Bloody
every fucking
brilliant.
day. It's fucking bloody brilliant, right? But here's the thing: Australians are so spoiled, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing in any way. It's like a lucky country, but we're so spoiled in a way that we stop being able to relate to what other people are going through. and we start to think, oh, but they should, or they could, or they would, or they, you know what? Shut the fuck up. You know, you're lucky. Just be quiet and
Zip
and,
it.
Exactly.
Zip it in a sense, right?
Zip it. You know, because we're so lucky. Yeah.
So this kind of correlates with you know, one of the songs that I've written, "Foot in the Door," and
That I did the lyrics and the melody.
Anna wrote the lyrics and melody for.
Oh, the new one.
I'm so happy.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, I gave her like kind of like a basic, you know, outline of what it's about.
And you liked it, right?
Oh yeah, I love it. I think it's cool.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
this is something to look forward to.
Yes.
You
And
know.
this is a woman's perspective. Foot in the door. Jeff said to me, okay, so the theme of Foot in the Door is like a girl trying to be like an artist or an actress or something, and she has to deal with like, you know, sleazy fucking producers or directors or, you know, like agents or whatever. So she's like got to get her foot in the door. So I wrote it in a sense of like there's a back and forth between the girl and, you know, she's like, so great to meet you, I can't believe it's taken, and she's like, you know, da, da, da. And then the guy is like, you know, and he's like being disgusting and dirty and just like, you know, and then she's really trying,
backhanded and just total creep.
A total creep. Did you like my lyrics for that? I thought that was
loved
great.
it, man. And then you
Oh my
sent me the second version,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think it's cool. And seriously, like, okay, so I would never be able to write something so concise like that. You know,
Thank you. Oh my god, I feel so
my stuff
happy
is
right
more
now.
like you know, I don't know.
As a woman.
But no, as a
I'm
woman,
sorry.
yes, and I want that, and
Thank
I
you.
want
Oh my god. Really.
that kind of focused kind of laser beam kind of thing. That it's like, yes,
Daisuke,
this
you're gonna
song
love it.
is about
Yeah.
that. And Daisuke, you haven't heard it yet, man.
No.
But her
Yeah,
lyrics and
I'm
her
interested.
melody,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Thank you. Oh my god. So Jeff sent me the song and he's like, can you get lyrics and melody? I'm thinking, I can always get lyrics and melody. He's like, okay, but this is about that. I'm thinking, ooh, challenge. You know. But then I got it and I sent it back to him and do you like it? So right now I'm finding out he does like it. Yes.
Great.
Yeah, I like it. And I'm thinking,
Very catchy, isn't it?
yeah, it's sketchy. I mean, that's kind of like a one hitter kind of song. And but yeah, you know, it's I want to do more things like that where basically I'm not in charge of like writing the whole damn
That's
thing.
fine for me. You know me. It's like I'm so happy
it's
with
like,
that.
Yeah, it becomes a little bit burdensome.
Burdensome. No, I totally understand that. And actually, I'm really happy to share this with you because I love writing and I love writing lyrics and I love writing melodies. So we did the other song together, which was Skeptic Oracle. And I love doing that.
Oh, that's a freaking
Epic. And I never thought I was going to get anything for that. But the
Albatross.
thing is, it's a fucking, it's the albatross. Oh my god. But like Foot in the Door came to me immediately. And it's like, holy goddamn. I'm happy to do any of this. I love writing melodies. I adore doing lyrics. So yeah.
Cool.
It's like, so Daisuke, Foot in the Door, you've got some really interesting shit coming your way. And I love doing this. We've got less than a minute left on this room. So we're going to say goodnight. We're going to see you next Thursday. We're going to have maybe Mike Marrington on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Say
Maybe.
yes.
Yeah.
Say yes.
Yeah.
Say yes. Mike, if you're watching, motherfucker, next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Thank you for joining us and
Mwah.
see you next week.
Yes. Everybody,
Man,
we love
keep
you.
rocking, guys.
Thank you.
Keep
yeah.
rocking. Love you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Live long and prosper.
Our learned from past mistakes, saving data.